Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and welcome back to another one. And behind me today we have the 2021 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. Now this is the updated one, so we'll go through a few of the little update features of this car. But before we do that, I just want to do a shout out to Booths at Tuggerah, who were nice enough to lend me this vehicle today to have a look at. Alright, so we'll start at the front. So the old Eclipse was quite, had a lot of chrome at the front, had a chrome grille at the front there. And this one's been a lot more toned down a bit more. They put this nice black grille. And it's an interesting sort of grille because you can see it's got, see these up here, and then it's got like a different sort of grille there. So sort of, yeah, not a bad looking sort of grille. I think it's a bit nicer. There's still a bit of chrome around it and, you know, silver plastic trim and things like that, but I think it's a little more toned down as well. And you can see they've changed slightly the lights there as well, and the driving lights there, which is pretty cool. All right, so if we come around to the side, have a look. Like, tell me what you guys think, whether you like the new update or you're happy with the old one. So the Eclipse Cross runs 18-inch wheels, and this one's the LS version, so this is the, I think, second from the bottom. But the stuff you get in it is quite nice actually. So it runs 18-inch wheels on Toyo tyres, and it does a really good job of not only holding the road but also low noise as well, so not too bad. So come around the back, so this is also where the changes have occurred as well. As you can see on this one now, there's no rear spoiler. There used to be a rear spoiler sort of across the window roughly there, and they've actually taken that out because, one, it was a bit hard for people to see out the back, and I think it looks a little bit more nicer, a little bit more, I suppose, elegant looking now. You've still got the Mitsubishi logo and the Eclipse Cross riding along there as well. And you've got the rear sensors as well, and a nice bit of trim down the bottom. So I think it makes it a little bit more elegant. Stylish but elegant, I think. So yeah, not too bad. So we come around here, like pretty much the side of it's pretty much the same as what it used to be. So anyway, drop me a comment, let me know what you think of the outside, if you like it, if you don't like it. Alright guys, let's go and have a look inside. Alright guys, gonna have a look at the inside of the Eclipse Cross. So, got a nice door trim here. Interesting rubber piece on the top here that goes all the way across. Sort of got a bit of a softness to it. Interesting. Got a bit of cloth trim along there, a little bit of leather there. Got this nice trim piece up there as well, along with your mirror switches and your window switches and door locks there as well. And you've got a look, it's got carbon fibre look. So how cool is that? So, and then you've also got the, obviously your bottle holders there, drink holders, and more storage there as well. Alright, let's have a look inside. So we've got the nice carpet mats there. You've got the cloth trim seats here, which aren't too bad actually. Nice, interesting leather, just partly leather steering wheel. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, so not bad, yeah. Alright, let's jump in, have a look. Alright, turn that on there. The Eclipse Cross comes up, that's cool. Right, so here we are in the Eclipse Cross. Please be sure to read this, observe and obey all traffic signs. Alright, so down here we have, you have the, have a look on the dash there. That's as like near, far and middle. If you're going to run into someone, the car will tell you. So that's pretty cool. Good feature to have. Lane departure warning, traction control off or on, and you've got adjustable headlight height for the headlights in case you are carrying a full load, or people, or luggage. Alright, so if you have a look at the dash, it looks pretty cool, eh? you can actually go up and down trip A, trip B settings. You can go into factory reset, instant. There's a whole heap of stuff you can we'll just get out of that for now. AYC, active yaw control. You've got, this is an interesting thing, this is like an eco flower, and the better you drive it, the more it lights up. The worse you drive it, it will be like that. It's pretty cool. Average fuel consumption, distance to empty. Yeah, so not too bad. You do also have auto headlights with auto high beam if you hit that button there as well. And you've got your parkers on as well there, sorry, driving lights there as well. You can turn them on. You do have these paddle shifters here, if you see. They're really big paddle shifters, really cool actually. Have a look at that. Pretty cool. So on the left, I love these big paddle shifters. They're awesome, really, really cool. So the front wipers can be put onto automatic, which they are on now. They, if you have a look there, auto behind the, you can do that as well. And you've got the rear one there too, so not bad. Now on the steering wheel here, it's quite nice. I like this sort of, yeah, this nice piece here, this trim piece here. It does look quite sort of sporty, make it look sporty. So you've got your cruise control buttons on the right there, and your media and phone buttons on the left as well. Pretty sort of straightforward, pretty easy to use. Don't need massive amounts of buttons. So we'll come over to one sec. There's the start stop button just there, as you have a smart key now. A lot of cars come with these smart keys, so yeah, pretty cool. So you can actually put that in your pocket or in your bag. You also do have your sonar for the rear as well, which is a good thing to have, because if you're reversing out of a spot, a parking spot, it will scan both behind you and the side of you as well. So not too bad. So the media center, we have a few features here, as you can see. Obviously we've got your FM, AM, iPod, Bluetooth, USB audio, USB video, audio off, apps, and digital radio. So we'll just have a look at, we'll just try another station just to start a conversation. So the sound in here is not too bad. We'll come back to that in a minute. So if you go to the home there, you've got your phone, Bluetooth. It has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well. You can also go to info, things like your air conditioner, and it actually tells you where the air conditioning is coming out, of which vents, things like that. It can be adjusted in the menu there, so pretty cool, but to sort of have all that in one there. You got maintenance schedule there as well, so you can see when your oil's due. You can actually notify yourself for engine oil, and you can actually set that up if you want. Don't need to at the moment, but yeah, fuel consumption, it'll give you that as well. Pretty cool looking sort of stuff here as well. History, information, version of it, things like that. It's pretty cool. So yeah, you can do, there's Apple, as you can see, there's Apple CarPlay, Android Auto up there, vehicle settings you can go into, keyless operation, wipers. You can get, there's a massive amount of stuff that you can play around with it, so pretty cool, so not bad. So yeah, so yeah, not too bad. It's got the two vents here, they do a really good job too. Your hazard lights there as well. If we come down, we have your air conditioning controls. Pretty sort of straightforward. Fan on the right, up and down, as you can see. Temperature up and down there on the left there. Again, pretty straightforward. You have the mode, feet, just the face, the feet. Yeah, we put on auto, demister. Pretty sort of straightforward. Now further down we have a 12 volt plug there, and we have 2 USB slots as well, and we have an eco mode button. So you go to eco and it says comes up with eco mode, and you can try and drive it really well, really nicely, and it will yeah, give you a score. I'll give you that tree like I said. If I put it into reverse, nice looking gear shifter as well, it's sort of out of the way. There you go there. The lines don't move unfortunately, so yeah, but still nice big screen as well. You got your sensors there as well, so not too bad. Further down here, there is some bits that obviously if you got the all-wheel drive one, this is only the 2-wheel drive one, but if you had the all-wheel drive one, you'll have a button here. So in the upmarket later on, other versions, but around here you don't really need it. You have a handbrake, a push button handbrake, so I can turn that off or turn it back on. Auto hold as well if you're on a hill. Now you get cup holders here. My phone, it does fit in there that way. Doesn't really sort of go in there too well that way. Yeah, so it will fit in there. Further back here we have a massive big cubby hole storage, if you like, and you get this little thing on here which you can move it around to how you desire. I think it's quite deep actually, yeah. Not bad at all. But yeah, up here you've got your lights there as well. You have microphones in here as well. So you've got lights in the mirrors there. What about this one? Yep, same. So yeah, not too bad. All right, let's jump in the back and see what the back's like. All right, so again, similar to the front, you got this sort of hard, oh, it's a harder sort of a rubber sort of thing, harder plastic in the back here. Cloth trim there, a little bit of leather, and again, a little bit of that there. So if you have a look in the back here, it's not too bad. All right, let's jump in and see what it's like in here. All right, so I'm 6'1", or about 185 centimeters, and I have a little bit of headroom. You can see my hand is pretty much touching the roof, so only a short amount of headroom for me there. But in saying that, it's actually reasonably comfortable in here. And we've got some cup holders here. It's a little bit small, the armrest, I think, for 2 people to lean on at the same time. But you know, if you're in the back, normally kids are in the back. But I mean, if this is set up for me, as you can see, the my knees are nearly touching the seat. But you know, I've adequate foot room, and leg room isn't too bad. So yeah, so I mean, for me, and this seat's set up for myself, 6'1". Now they do have down here, if you can see, a power outlet, 12 volt, 120 watt power outlet, so you can plug something into that for phone charging or whatnot. ISO fixed points are there as well, and yeah, so not too bad at all, to be honest. Yeah, I actually don't mind the room in this. It actually has a fair bit of room. All right, let's have a look in the boot. See what's in the boot. All right, so the door opens quite wide if you have a look, so it is quite spacious actually. The amount of sort of how they've made the back to put the luggage in is really good. And as you can see, 640 split fold rear seat there as well, tether points there too, and little bits of storage either side there as well. And if you lift this up, we've got the spare tyre, it's a space saver, and you've got your jack and bits and pieces there, so you can change the tyre if you need to. But yeah, I'm really liking the actual space and how they've designed this, really good. Alright guys, let's go and check out what's under the bonnet. Alright guys, gonna have a look at the engine bay from the Eclipse Cross. So this is a 1.5 litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, and it produces 110 kilowatts of power and 250 newton meters of torque, and that's mated to an 8-speed CVT transmission. Alright guys, let's go for a drive. Alright guys, gonna go for a drive in the Eclipse Cross to see what I think of it. So first impressions, the cloth seats that are in this are actually quite nice, to be honest. Quite comfy for, yeah, which I don't mind. And alright, so secondly, the steering's actually not too bad. It's reasonably light, this one, I'm finding it. So yeah, not bad at all. And you've got the vision out the front is excellent, vision out the back is excellent as well, vision out the sides is really good, and the mirrors do a really good job. They have got a little bit of a point to them at one bit there, but other than that, they do an alright job, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with them. You've got the sound system's really good. It's got a really good bass sound, that one, so not too bad at all. The only thing I don't really like, this bit here, how it goes in underneath, and then you've got the air conditioning controls under there. Now, I'm not a huge fan of where they put the aircon controls, but I can see that obviously things like in a hot day or a sunny day, you can actually see, they can actually see what you're doing. So not bad acceleration. I mean, the CVT is an interesting gearbox to drive. If you haven't already, go and have a drive of the CVT in this. The best I can explain it to is like stretching a rubber band tighter and tighter. So yeah, it's a sort of feels like it's only got one gear when you put your foot down. It just wants to keep going, and yeah, just an interesting sort of concept sort of thing there. But again, it's not bad. It's nice and smooth around town. You don't have to floor it everywhere you go. Just around town, it's got enough oomph, and the 8-speed box does a really good job as well, even though you wouldn't know there was 8 there. So, but yeah, little things I like the carbon fiber bits and pieces. You know, you rest your leg up there. I said maybe Mitsubishi could have made a sort of a nicer, softer bit to rest your knee against. Things like that, I could say. Maybe some USBs for the back. But look, other than that, it's got good headroom front and back, as you can see. It's got good, yeah, it gets along okay. If you have a listen to the road noise, it's actually not too bad. It sounds, yeah, it's pretty quiet in here, so yeah. But other than that, guys, look, not too bad at all. I'm pretty impressed. I mean, the paddle shifters as well. I love the paddle shifters. You can put it in sports mode. Have a bit of go, play with the paddles if you want. You know, if you feel like you're want a bit more of a performance-orientated drive, like I enjoy. But at the same time, you can pop it into drive and just potter around, and you know, it's nice. But other than that, guys, look, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. And hit the like button, and comment below what your thoughts on it are. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you're a previous Eclipse Cross vehicle owner or member, I should say, or if you're interested in getting an Eclipse Cross, go and have a look. Go to Boots at Tuggerah and have a chat to them. Have a look at an Eclipse Cross there, either this one or one of the others, and see if you like it. Alright guys, thanks for that, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, see you guys.